I lacked direction. Tapos I felt like parang hindi ko malaman kung ano yung purpose ko in life. Parang no matter what I do, I feel empty. So even if I am earning this much in real estate, I have a very loving and a successful relationship. I felt like parang there's something that is lacking.
Welcome to another episode of Unstoppable You NLP Success Journeys. I'm your host, June Acevedo. I'm a certified neurolinguistic programming master trainer and a mindset mastery and transformational leadership coach. In this podcast, we uncover the extraordinary stories of transformation powered by neurolinguistic programming. Today, we're diving deep into one life-changing journey started with a drive for excellence and being the best in what she does. Imagine flipping the script and discovering a version of yourself that's unstoppable. That's the power of NLP, and that's what we're exploring today. Now, allow me to introduce our guest for this evening. Our guest today is a powerhouse in the world of personal growth and success. Coach Kim Sariel is a multi-awarded luxury real estate broker, a transformational coach, and a dynamic public speaker. As a certified neurolinguistic programming and timeline therapy practitioner trained under yours truly, she has harnessed the power of neurolinguistic programming to break through barriers, heal from past traumas, and step into her highest potential. But Coach Kim's journey wasn't always this empowered. Like many of us, she faced struggles, self-doubt, and the weight of expectations. It was through neurolinguistic programming that she rewired her mindset, overcame deep-seated fears, and unlocked a level of confidence and clarity that changed the trajectory of her life. In this episode, Coach Kim shares how NLP transformed her life, not just a leader and entrepreneur, but as a person. She'll break down how these powerful tools can help you reprogram your mind, break free from limitations, and create the life you desire. Now, get ready for an eye-opening conversation that might just shift the way you think forever. Let's start. Ladies and gentlemen, let's all welcome Coach Kim Sarial. Coach Kim, can you take us back to the moment when everything changed in your life? Ano ba yung parang breaking point or wall sa buhay mo no, before we met that you were facing?
Oh, ang daming layers nun ah. Well, actually, I was in a dark time before I started yung NLP with you, Doc. So, um, I lacked direction. Tapos I felt like parang hindi ko malaman kung ano yung purpose ko in life. Parang no matter what I do, I feel empty. So even if I am earning this much in real estate, I'm I have a very loving and a successful relationship. I felt like parang there's something that is lacking na parang hindi ko maintindihan kung ano bang kulang sa buhay ko. To the point na alam mo yun, kahit anong gawin ko, hindi ako masaya. And then, there were also moments of self-doubt that I had in myself. Kasi, there was a time during the pandemic na parang I was doing my best to close sales in real estate. But then again, repeated situations na either nasulutan ako ng kliyente, the
Mhm.
deal didn't push through to the point, I'm sure everyone can relate during the pandemic na, alam mo yun, yung parang wala ka ng source of income, parang
Mhm.
walang-wala ka na nauubos na yung pera mo, pero hindi mo alam kung saan ka kukuha ng pera.
Mhm.
I live independently. I live alone. Actually, I grew up in Olongapo, so I'm not with my family. So, living independently here in Metro Manila is really tough, especially the cost of living, 'di ba? So, I didn't know who to turn to. I can't even tell my family what I was going through. Hindi ko rin masabi sa kanila na, hindi rin ako makahingi ng tulong sa kanila financially kasi, may pinagdadaanan na rin sila. Ayoko nang makadagdag dun sa problema ng parents ko. So, I kept it to myself. Parang I bottled it up to myself. No one knows what I was going through to the point na parang gusto ko na magpakamatay. Sorry, disclaimer. Gusto ko na mag-suicide
Mm.
because I really don't know what to do with my life. And yung experience ko kasi growing up is every time that I try to open up about my problems or failures, I was made to believe that I was a failure every time I made a mistake. So I try to portray an image na everything was going well, everything was, kumbaga I have it all together. Pero deep inside, I was already dying inside kasi talaga, ang hirap eh. During the time na mag-open up ako, sasabihin sa akin, tanga-tanga mo, hindi ka magaling, tumigil ka na dyan sa real estate, tigil mo na yung kalokohan na yan, bumalik ka na lang dito. So, parang I felt so trapped na hindi ko na malaman kung anong gagawin ko to the point na I really doubted myself if kikita ba talaga ako, if I'm worthy of, earning money. And not just earning money, even if I earn money, I felt like parang, is it possible to earn money while being aligned with your true purpose in life in which hindi ko siya mahanap nung time na yun. So yun yung nangyayari nun, Dok.
After nito, Coach Kim, you will be inspiring more. Kasi hindi lang ikaw yung may ganun na pinagdadaanan din kasi marami. And yung ibang tao kasi, they feel that they're so alone that wala silang kakampi. What made you realize na something had to change? No? Based on what you were sharing with me, ano yung nakaparealize sa'yo na tama na to? I need to do something about myself or about my life.
Made me realize something had to change is number one is, hindi ko na-mention dun sa story ko. I think a part of my childhood trauma has been brought in my adult years. So, kumbaga, there was a point in my life that I became so violent na it affected my relationship with my boyfriend, to the point na I'm already reflecting kung ano yung behavior ng parent ko, 'di
Mm.
ba? Na parang 'pag nagagalit ako, hindi ko namamalayan na I'm already mirroring
Yeah.
that person 'pag galit ako. And nakakasakit na ako ng tao. And I think it all starts with self-awareness also. Na parang, I know I'm aware of my traumas, 'di ba? I'm aware of my traumas. I had to fix it because even if I go through different relationships, ano ba, if I don't fix myself, nothing's gonna happen. So number second would be for me to be able to find myself and my purpose is I need to heal my traumas to be able to clear everything that's holding me back, because a part of what's stopping me from reaching my true potential and aligning with my highest self is is clouded by my own trauma, by my own self-doubt and my own fears. So it had to stop. Kasi if I continue restraining myself from all these self-limiting beliefs, self-doubts, and traumas, it's not gonna do good to me. Instead, I'll be losing the people that I love. It will
Yeah.
affect my relationship. And at the same time, if I want to move forward with my life, and if I'm ready, kumbaga, how will I be ready for big success in my life, for a breakthrough in my life, when I can't even fix myself? I need to fix myself for the future me to be handle all the big responsibilities as a mature adult and a healed version of me.
Just so inspiring listening to you, Coach, no? And also to everyone as well na naging guest natin dito kasi grabe talaga yung transformation nyo. At the end of the day then kasi, Coach, it was your decision to kumbaga
Yeah.
change yourself, no? I mean, NLP was just a tool. Timeline therapy was just a tool. But yung decision mo na to go all out, kasi pwede mo namang tipidin yung sarili mo, eh, di ba? Pwede mo namang, kumbaga, yeah, it was certification lang, NLP,
Yes.
ganyan-ganyan. But in reality, you've invested so much and then why not, 'di ba? Baka 10x or 1000x, 'di ba? This is kumbaga,
Actually, Doc, it's number one. I agree with you. It's an investment for yourself. And at the same time, it's an investment as well for you to be able to become a tool, an instrument to heal other people who is already undergoing the same experience as you. So if you were able to go out of that rut, if I was able to go out of that rut and that trauma and healed from everything, why can't you? So
Exactly.
for me, it's a matter of like number one, investing in myself, and in a way, it's about giving back to the people as well. So I want also to help more people
Hmm.
to be able to get out of that particular situation because I know how hard it is for them. Kumbaga kasi the difference lang kasi some of the people, they aren't really aware that they need help. So the first step in, fixing yourself is acknowledging yourself, accepting yourself. And, you shouldn't be too hard on yourself with regards to that eh. People make mistakes. So, set aside your ego. Kumbaga, ego kasi is a brain, it's a brain's job kasi to protect us eh. So, it's ego kasi. So, ego protects us from getting hurt. So, for you to be able to accept that, you need help, you need to set aside your ego and tell yourself na, I need help. If I want to be a better person for everyone, for the work I am in, and in wherever I go, I wanted to be my best self. So I think NLP is a really good investment as well to yourself and for you to be able to give back. You can earn from this, yes, but the value that you can get from the practices that you can apply to yourself and the practices that you can also apply to other people as well to help them get out of that situation is invaluable. Sobrang ano.
That's why kung wala kang ka-tools-tools, parang bakit nagkakaganito yung buhay ko?
Tama, tama. I agree, Doc. Kasi, I mean, NLP tools are there, pero hindi naman immediate yung ano yung effect niya. It really takes some time and practice talaga. And the willingness to really change, 'di ba? So it really kumbaga kailangan combined effort siya talaga ng willingness to change and at the same time yung constant practice of this one until it completely gets out of your system. Just like trauma. I mean ako naman hindi naman overnight before mawala lahat ng trauma and self-limiting beliefs ko about myself. I had to practice an NLP tools to myself pa. And then I had to do like daily affirmations to myself pa that I'm great, I'm powerful, just to silence my mind from negative thoughts. So it's really important also kasi yung self-talk eh.
We are not our thoughts. I am not my thoughts. Now, moving forward, Coach, how did you first hear about NLP and ano yung leap or what made you take the leap in learning
Saan ko
NLP?
narinig yung NLP? So paano ko siya na-discover? So yung story kasi noon, I was working as a sales manager at a luxury real estate developer. I just resigned actually. So
Mm.
there was one top sales manager who shared this secret bakit sobrang galing niya. Like, literally, laging number one yung team niya sa pagbebenta. And sabi niya, you need to invest in neuro-linguistic programming. Sabi ko, ano yun? Anong NLP, neuro-linguistic programming? And then, actually, it's really effective kasi in-explain nila kung ano yung NLP na parang you'll be able to mirror your client, di ba? You'll be able to know how to approach the client. So, kumbaga, research ako. Tapos naghahanap ako ng nagtuturo ng NLP to be certified. Tapos nakakatuwa kasi Doc, nakita ko yung ad mo, na ano nga, umabot yung algorithm sa akin, kaka-search ko. Nakita ko yung Facebook ad mo, Doc. And then, immediately, nag-book ako ng discovery session with you. Tapos, initially kasi, ang goal ko lang talaga nun, Doc, was to be, a top manager. But later on, I realized, for me to be able to become a top manager, I need to fix myself first. And eventually, when I fix myself, I'll be able to share this as well to my sellers, kung paano i-apply sa kanila to, and at the same time, how to practice the necessary tools with my clients as well. So it really starts with us first. For you to be able to connect with your future clients as well as a coach. i- Iba kasi kapag napagdaanan mo mismo yung situation na yun, you can relate to them and you know how to approach them as well. Well, one common yun nga, like what you said nga, Doc, I really agree with you. Like, ang dami nagko-coaching. Alam mo yung masabi na na-coach, pero hindi naman nila talaga napagdaanan yun. So, parang it's hard, ang hirap magbigay ng advice or yung mga tools na papa-apply mo dun sa client mo kung wala ka talaga dun sa situation na yun. So, yun. It's, ano kumbaga, maganda, one part siguro kasi as a coach, it's also a common ground eh. You find
Yes.
common, di ba, NLP, di ba? So, automatic kasi when you share, common interest, common ground, so you share the same trauma rin. So, at least, parang, oh, napagdaanan mo, oh, at least alam mo nararamdaman ko.
Yes.
Automatically, you build rapport na with your client kasi you've been also in that position din. So, mas makukuha mo rin yung loob ng client, mas mag-open up sa'yo kasi alam niya na pagdaanan mo din.
I agree. So yung nangyari, at first you get common ground, but in after that, you rise above kasi you were able to overcome it.
I
So yung
agree.
nangyari dito, coach, you're also helping your client go up to that
Yeah.
level, no? To your
You're
level.
gonna help them. You gotta give them advice and at the same time, syempre, it's a combination of like a story din how I was able to go out of that situation at the same time. To be relatable as well, di ba? To connect. And then next would be applying the NLP tools na rin to support it.
I agree.
That's the advantage as well if you are a coach, di ba? Like, okay lang. I mean, I respect other coaches naman who do coaching din. Pero kasi iba rin yung level of service that you can give to your clients. So aside from relating with your client, giving them advice, it adds value kasi if you also incorporate NLP tools.
Yeah.
It fastens the process of healing
I
Not totally erasing it, but it accelerates the process of healing. Because it taps to your subconscious mind.
Yes, no, the subconscious or unconscious mind. So imagine yung nangyayari, even your story, coach, is the metaphor already.
Yes.
No? Pag nagkukwento ka lang ng experience mo, sino ka dati, slowly nalulusen na yung grip nila sa problema nila. No, uy, parang ako yun ah. Parang, ako yun ah. Ako yung pinagdadaanan ni coach. Tapos biglang, uy, meron palang solusyon sa problema ko.
Yes.
No? And then after how many sessions, slowly nalulusen yung grip, then they're so open. Coach, gawin mo na lahat kung ano yung kailangan ko para mag-level up yung buhay ko. Because at the end of the day, coach, how can you say that you are a good coach is when you see your clients flying. Yan talaga yung basihan natin eh. Our clients will be always the first eh. Just like you, right? My students, kayo talaga yung una for me, no? Coach, was there a specific NLP tool or technique that immediately shifted your perspective nung time na you were learning? Ano yung parang pinaka easiest for you and parang pinaka practical na nagagamit mo hanggang ngayon na NLP technique?
Reframing.
Mm,
Reframing the mindset. Tsaka yung anchoring.
nice.
Yung reframing. Kasi syempre, di ba, like parang it really depends. The outcome kasi, all really depends on how you reframe your mindset. So if you look at it at the negative aspect, it's gonna happen. So it all starts with your mind. And automatically kasi, whatever you see externally is a product of your internal subconscious mind.
Ayun.
So it's more of like reframing your mindset in a certain situations. Sometimes, akala natin bad things happen when in fact, kumbaga, we don't see kung ano yung napaganda pa pala yun. May reason behind it. So you need to look at it at a different perspective. And then next would be anchoring. So anchoring would be releasing all the negative emotions that you have towards a certain situation or a person. So actually I remember what we did last time. Doc, yung activity natin, yung anchoring natin, yung
Yeah,
anger towards a certain situation. Um, I applied that parang pag naiisip ko kasi yung certain situation na yon, naiinis, nagagalit ako no matter how long it has been.
yeah.
So, I tried applying that anchor, actually, tuwing naririnig ko rin, parang wala na siya sa akin.
Collapse anchor, no? Yung collapse anchor.
Anchor siya
Mm,
Kasi ako pa naman dati, kasi syempre, ang daming trauma, di ba, Dok?
yeah.
So, parang, ang dali ko matrigger. So, inisa-isa ko yun.
That's good, no? And even timeline therapy, learning, kasi yung
Oh, yes.
timeline
Timeline
therapy.
therapy, sobrang ganda nun, timeline therapy, Doc. Kasi, ano siya eh, you're bridging the gap between your future self and your present self, current self. So, kumbaga, visualization siya eh. So, like, imagine yourself, your future self, like, let's say, 10 years from now, tapos parang, what you look like, what do you hear, what do you feel, what can you smell, all senses. And then whatever is happening in that world, in that reality that you want in the future, you absorb all that energy as if it was your present, then go back to the present, madadala mo siya talaga. Kumbaga, yung timeline therapy na yon, kumbaga kasi na-harness mo na yung energy of your future self. Kumbaga,
Yes.
yun yung gusto mo eh, yung ideal image mo of yourself. That one is a very powerful tool to cultivate for your future. Kasi nagagawa mo na siya. Kunwari, future na siya, pero nagagawa mo na siya in your present self for you to be able to get into that position already doing that na.
After your own transformation, ano yung mga pagbabago na nakita mo in your personal or professional life?
And actually, when I changed how I think, yung beliefs ko, yung reality ko changed as well. Kasi I'm thinking more positively, nag-iba na yung mindset ko. So I'm attracting the right people kumbaga, the right people in my life. So, I think kasi syempre, it really boils down to your mindset on how you want to shape your reality. So, parang slowly, lumalapit na sa akin yung opportunities. I don't chase opportunities anymore. They go to me na. And then next would be, I'm attracting the right people. Tapos yung mga, parang I start to see who is really true and genuine for me. Kumbaga kasi when you're already operating as your highest self, the healed version of you, you're leaving behind the old self of you na parang who has this self-limiting beliefs, negative self-talk, that's holding you back. And then it's more of like it transformed my life in ways na parang before I used to think na I can't be a speaker. 'Di ba parang, ano ba yan, anong karapatan kong magsalita in front of people, coaching people, telling them what to do, if ako mismo I'm damaged as a person. So, but, I didn't let that define me. So, that was one self-limiting belief I had. Kasi, parang, inisip ko, what will people say about me? What will people judge me for my past?
Yeah.
But what I realized is, your past doesn't define you, but it shapes who you are. And it's a story to tell to people on how you healed from that dark past that you have to transform other lives. So use your story, use your past, use your story, use your past as, as a way of connecting to people, to your future clients, that no, there's always hope when you finally take the step, take action to help yourself, invest in yourself in NLP. And now, yung transformation ko is I'm more confident now. Syempre, I cannot say na wala akong inhibitions kasi syempre tao rin naman
Yeah.
tayo, 'di ba? Mga konting inhibitions, but hindi siya ganun kalala as before na parang sobrang negative self-talk ko. I also suffer from body image issues na parang the reason why I don't wanna do vloggings, I don't wanna see myself in camera because I don't know, may body dysmorphia ako. I feel like ang taba-taba akong pangit-pangit ko. Pero you know what? I realize it's all in my head. Sometimes the things that, that's holding us back is ourselves, our mind. And if we break free from those self-limiting beliefs that we've had by taking action, taking charge of our life, and applying NLP tools, we'll be unstoppable.
How has your transformation inspired or impacted the people around you? No, specifically your partner, your family, your friends, and even your team coach.
Well, yung transformation ko, coach, it's more like, since slowly na-release ko yung mga traumas ko, yung that little voices inside my head na I had to, shed off. I'm much more calmer now, actually, and more understanding, empathetic towards people. So, merong exercise tayong ginawa din nun, Dok, na ginawa ko with my boyfriend eh.
Mm.
Ayan yung love, ano tawag dun, Dok? Love, um, and how do you know that you are loved? Parang ganun, yung exercise.
Deep love strategy.
Yeah, yung deep love strategy, di ba? So, yung deep love strategy na yun, ginawa ko siya dun sa partner ko. And then na-realize ko, okay. Ano ka pala, words of affirmation ka pala. Tapos he got also to understand ako naman na words of affirmation din ako, tsaka quality time. So at least it helped me in my relationship. And next would be, um, pag may pinagdadaanan yung family ko, my sisters,
Mm.
uh, the ones close to me. Well, I offer a listening ear and at the same time, syempre family ko sila, no? May time pa nga, Dok, yung kapatid ko, yung bunso kong kapatid, ano siya, lost. Lost na ewan na hindi niya malaman kung anong gusto niya sa buhay, gulong-gulo na yung utak niya or what.
Mm.
So I allowed her to talk and then I applied, some NLP practices like number one,
Mm.
metaphor, and then sumunod yung anchoring.
Mm.
Anchoring, oo, kasi parang may anxiety kasi siya when she starts something na parang hindi niya malaman kung magiging accepted by the parents.
Mm.
Then next would be, anong tawag dun, coach?
Swish
Swish,
pattern.
swish
Swish
pattern.
pattern, yeah.
Ayun, pattern. So, nagawa ko rin yun sa kanya. So, dati, yung sister, yung bunso kong kapatid, from hindi niya na malaman kung anong gusto niya mangyari sa buhay niya. Ngayon, it became clear to her na, tapos parang, yung lahat ng mga self-doubts niya, lahat ng mga self-limiting beliefs niya about herself nawala na. So, kumbaga dati, lagi siyang, parang she had, low self-esteem issues. Ngayon, mas confident na siya, na kaya niya na.
This is really the value of having tools, right? Kasi hindi lang pwede na puro listening ear lang tayo or advice based on experience. No, we need to also offer them something that can really help them. And I admire you, coach, that you're really putting everything into action. No, minsan kasi lumalabas lang eh, parang hindi na natin iniisip, di ba?
Yes.
Now, coach, if you could go back and give advice to the version of yourself nung nagsa-struggle ka pa or the struggling Kim, ano yung masasabi mo sa kanya?
Advice. Okay. Uh, okay. All right. The advice that I would give to the old me who was struggling would be, wag mong tangkihin lahat ng problema. There are a lot of people who loves and cares about you. Not everyone is your enemy. And do not push people away who only wants to help you. Kumbaga, don't be afraid to seek help. Don't be afraid to share your problems with others. Kasi when you share your problems with others, sometimes kasi we don't know, kumbaga yung problema, like, sometimes we don't know what's wrong with us, kung ano bang kailangan baguhin about ourselves. So even if we do self-reflection, it's really important also to get feedback from others for you to be able to fix yourself. Number two, uh, it's very important to know yourself, to love yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. Um, like, progress is better than perfection. So if you start something and it's not perfect, it's fine. So as long as you start something, you can work your way up onto perfection. But do not procrastinate. The same as with healing. The longer it takes for you to take action in healing yourself, healing your trauma, the more painful it gets for you. You lose more opportunities, you lose a lot of people that you love if you don't heal yourself first. So, for you to be able to attract more opportunities into your life, you need to change your mindset. You need to change your thought patterns, and always love yourself first, and wag mong isipin na if you invest in something like NLP or something that kumbaga that will help you learn and grow as a person, wag mong isipin gastos yon, but rather an investment for you to grow, to heal, and help others heal with your experience. Your story, your story, your dark story, your dark past isn't something to be ashamed of. It's something to be proud of because you will be coming out of that problem by helping yourself first.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you for that, coach, no? Parang kinakausap mo rin yung old self ko. No, the dark past that we had, no? At first we thought na parang ang malas-malas natin because of that, no? But we had to go through it because we will use it moving forward who
Yes.
we are right now, no? Kasi kung naging madali yung buhay natin, parang wala
Tama.
din.
Kasi Siyempre, kasi those experiences, those struggles shape who we are today. If we don't experience all those struggles, how will we be able to manage and handle bigger successes in the future? Kung konting problema pa lang, hindi na natin kayang i-handle. So habang maaga pa lang, if you want to receive your blessings sooner, you need to heal yourself as soon as possible. Take action. Kasi the longer it takes, the more that you delay yourself of all the opportunities that is waiting for you in the future.
From a feeling of all those traumas, Coach Kim, you showed us that it's possible to rewrite our stories.
Yes.
No, the key talaga is really, yeah, the willingness to change. No, I feel that's really the key, the willingness to change and to take action towards
Yes.
changing.
I agree, Doc. We are the writers of our story. We are the main character of our story. It really all depends on us on how we want it to end.
Now, Coach, if you could summarize your journey in one sentence, what would it be?
Life is a series of roller coaster, but has a rainbow at the end of the journey. It doesn't mean that you at your lowest point. It's the end of everything. You only have one way but up when you're at the bottom. Once you experience the lowest point of your life, that's the time that you're going to have your breakthrough.
The lowest point in our life are our breakthroughs. No? Ito yung hindi nakikita ng ibang tao. What's one powerful belief or mantra you now live by thanks to NLP and your journey?
I am powerful. I am unstoppable. I can do anything I put my mind into.
For anyone listening and watching who feels stuck right now, ano yung message mo para sa kanila, Coach?
I understand that you are feeling stuck. I was also in that position too. It's like para kang you're just hitting a wall. Hindi mo malaman kung saan ka pupunta, hindi mo na malaman kung saan ka lulugar. I know how it feels like, but don't worry. It's not the end of everything. Always seek help, 'di ba? And one thing that really helps as well is you also do journaling. Like journaling your emotions, ilagay mo doon lahat ng emotions mo and what triggers that emotions. And then I would suggest also that you need to do things you love muna. Like parang take time for self-care. Huwag mo masyadong isipin yung problema. Like parang you need to get out with nature, take your mind off, things. Kasi akala natin, when we feel stuck, we tend to isolate ourselves. Ayaw natin makipag-usap sa tao, ayaw natin lumabas. Pero it does more damage, does more harm than good. So when you feel stuck, when you feel depressed, kung ayaw mo kumausap ng tao, it's okay to go out, punta ka sa nature or do the things that you love, take your mind off it, and then give yourself some time to heal, 'di ba? And then work on yourself and try to reflect during those times na ano ka, like you feel stuck. Why is this constantly happening to me? What are the patterns that I need to change in my life to prevent this from happening again? So you need to list down everything what's stopping you. So number one would be identify what's holding you back from moving forward.
Mm.
So what are the self-limiting beliefs that you have? Write it down in your journal. And at the same time, you need to also talk to yourself. You need to also counter that self-limiting belief about yourself. Like, kunwari, sasabihin mo, I am not good enough to speak in front of to speak in front as a public speaker. Pwede mo i-kontra na, I, I believe that I am a good public speaker only if I do more practice, I practice more. Next would be, for example, you write down another self-limiting belief. I'm not knowledgeable about this certain topic. Kulang pa ako sa experience. Ilagay mo yung solution mo regarding that. Ilagay mo doon yung outcome na gusto mo. Okay, I need to study more about this topic, research more about this topic for me to be able to be more educated and knowledgeable about this topic. You need to also provide solutions to your self-limiting beliefs to counter it. So that's very important. And then next would be, you need to acknowledge your strength and your weaknesses. So ilista mo lahat kung ano ba yung mga strength mo. So kumbaga, kung creative ka, magaling ka sa tech, magaling ka sa finances, list down everything. Tsaka yung weakness mo. Kung mas marami yung strength mo, that's good. Yung weakness mo, write down another action plan on what you can do to improve on that weakness. So that's how you help yourself. And then eventually, by self-reflection and writing all those things down, it's very important as well to invest in a coach, either in a coach or invest in NLP mismo with Doc June, di ba? We
Ah,
invest with
thank you.
NLP, di ba? So if you feel stuck, di ba? But write those things down and then talk to a coach, to a mentor that can help you navigate through life with that. But of course, it's really important as well, the willingness of you to change, willingness of you to move forward is very important because no matter how much you get a coach, a mentor, or enroll in NLP, but if you don't have the willingness
Mm.
to change and to take action, nothing is gonna happen. So
Okay.
that's my advice.
Can people connect with you? Are there any upcoming events that you want to share with everyone? No? Kung, ano ba yung mga programs mo ngayon that you're offering everyone? And if they want to also find real estate, how can they reach out to you?
Okay, so actually, you can connect with me through my main account in Instagram. So my main is Kim Sarial 08. And then I actually, it really depends on where you want to join. So I have three, three communities. Well, one, actually, my main profession is I'm a real estate broker by profession. So if you need any real estate advice, coaching on how to invest, also, 'di ba, or properties where to invest, para hindi kayo maguluhan, just message me in my main account. And then next would be KS Growth Catalyst. So it's more of like personal branding, leadership coaching. So that's my niche. So that's the type of coaching that I do. And then if you want to have a free discovery session with me individually on how to navigate through life, especially if you had the same experience as me, who has undergone a lot of traumas growing up, childhood trauma, dark past, 'di ba? Struggling to find the purpose, self-limiting beliefs, you can also message me in my Instagram. And lastly, I have a community. It's called Rise and Slay. So you may follow my YouTube channel. It's called Rise and Slay PH. It's a women empowerment podcast dedicated to empower women from all over the world. So I also have a community. So everything, if you're interested in any of the three brands that I have, you may contact me through one account na lang para hindi kayo magulo. That's everything. So I do coaching, so coaching one-on-one. I do public speaking if you need a public speaker I can also do that, leadership, personal branding, or anything about women empowerment. Okay, so I do that. I also do hosting events. So if you need a host for corporate or weddings, you can also hire me as a host. So, and also a real estate broker. Pili na lang kayo kung anong hat.
Once again, let me introduce myself. I'm Coach June Acevedo. I'm a certified neurolinguistic programming master trainer and a mindset mastery and transformational leadership coach. I've helped thousands gain clarity in their life and transform the lives of more than 100 individuals through our neurolinguistic programming certification program and help them become transformative leaders in their life and in others by equipping them with powerful tools that they can use to overcome all their emotional and mental struggles and have laser focus on achieving the life that they want. Allow me to help you break through your mental and emotional barriers, develop unshakable confidence, and master high performance strategies so you can scale your business, influence with impact, and achieve unstoppable success using powerful tools in neurolinguistic programming, timeline therapy, and hypnotherapy. If you're ready to level up, let's schedule a quick one-on-one clarity session. You never know, that session might be the one that will change your life. Send me a message and let's book that clarity session.